What's going on, guys? JC here. Welcome back to another video. Today we are doing the only correct Pro Bowl vote. Pro Bowl voting has been questionable at best over the years. A lot of big market teams getting a majority of their players in, but this year I've been watching a lot of NFL football, and I think I have broken down the only correct players to make the Pro Bowl. Off of the quarterbacks, a lot of interesting players here, but I'm going to start with the NFC, and I'm going to go Jalen Hurts, Brock Purdy, and Dak Prescott. I don't think there's any surprises there. Jalen Hurts is the MVP frontrunner. Brock Purdy is leading one of the best offenses in the league. And Dak Prescott, the Cowboys have been on and off, but as of recent, Dak Prescott has been on fire. Next, I'm going to go CJ Stroud. I'm going to go Pat Mahomes, and I'm going to go Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson has led, one of the best offenses in the league. Pat Mahomes is Pat Mahomes. And CJ Stroud has been one of the best rookies I've ever seen, and I think that he gets the nod this year. On to the running back position. Now this year, a lot of running backs have been up and down. But I'm going to start with the NFC, and the obvious one is Christian McCaffrey. Then I'm going to go DeAndre Swift and Brian Robinson. Christian McCaffrey, I don't think I need to explain myself too much. He's been incredible, carrying that Niners offense. DeAndre Swift has flourished in his new role with the Philadelphia Eagles, doing a really good job with that amazing O-line. And Brian Robinson has really flourished with the Washington Commanders in their power running scheme, really kind of coming into his own. And yeah, for the AFC, I'm going to select Travis Etienne, Raheem Mostert, and this one might come as a surprise, but Isaiah Pacheco. Travis Etienne is one of the better running backs in the league. He's looked really solid with Trevor Lawrence kind of getting into his own. Raheem Mostert is just a touchdown machine, really flourishing in that Dolphins offense. And Isaiah Pacheco has been a very good running back for the Kansas City Chiefs. On to the receivers. For the NFC receivers, I'm going to choose CeeDee Lamb. I'm going to go A.J. Brown. And I'm going to go Mike Evans. Lamb has been borderline unstoppable the second half of the year. Him and Dak have just been creating so much offense. A.J. Brown went on that stretch of 150-yard games. Just absolutely incredible. And Mike Evans has just been a touchdown machine. I mean, you look at all the top guys. Mike Evans has 9, and all these other guys in the top row, only one of them has 9, Tyreek Hill. On to the AFC. I'm going to go Tyreek Hill, Keenan Allen, and Stephon Diggs. Tyreek Hill has just been a deep ball monster in that Mike McDaniel offense, just doing incredible. Keenan Allen has on pace to be top 5 all-time in a season for receptions. And Stephon Diggs has really done a nice job in Buffalo, creating a lot of offense. On to the fullbacks. Fullbacks isn't really a relevant position in the NFL, but they still deserve a Pro Bowl spot, so I'm going to go with Kyle Juszczyk, Niners fullback, one of the best fullbacks in the league, going to make first team All-Pro again. And in the AFC, I'm going to shock a lot of people and go Andrew Beck. He returned a touchdown earlier this year, and I think that play single-handedly is going to give him the nod. On to the tight ends, we are going to do the NFC. T.J. Hawkinson, who's just been a monster for the Vikings. Even without Kirk Cousins and Josh Dobbs at quarterback, he's been incredible. We're going to go George Kittle. Just one of the guys, and he's one of the best tight ends in the league. And we're going to go Sam Laporta, the rookie from the Detroit Lions. Incredible pick by them. For the AFC, we are going to go with the man dating Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce, and the other two might surprise you a little bit. I'm going to go down the list a little bit here. I'm going to select David Njoku, who's been a silent killer for the Cleveland Browns. One of the top guys in receptions if you look at all of them. And then the other AFC tight end I'm going to take, it's going to be Mr. Dalton Kincaid. He's got 56 receptions on the year. Actually passes Sam Laporta in receptions, but he's got 2 touchdowns on top of his 5, and obviously Laporta has a ton more yards, but they're both still incredible tight ends, and I think Kincaid, out of all the AFC quarterbacks, might get that nod. Nope. On to the tackles, and the obvious tackle one here for the NFC is Trent Williams. He's a run-blocking monster. And then on down a little bit, where is Lane Johnson? Lane Johnson, one of the best pass-protecting tackles I've ever seen. He's incredible, one of the best linemen in the league. And the final NFC tackle is going to be Penny Sewell for the Detroit Lions. Obviously, an incredible guy, just really playing well for the Lions this year. And for the AFC, I'm going to go Laramie Tunsil. He's been protecting CJ Stroud's blind side really well and really doing well in that Houston Texans offense. And I'm going to go Teron Armstead. He's on the Miami Dolphins, actually protecting Tua's strong side because he's a left-handed quarterback, one of the better tackles in the league. And I'm going to go Deion Dawkins, Buffalo Bills tackle. He's incredible. Really good run blocker, having a really good year. On to centers. I'm only going to do 2. I feel like 6 centers is a lot. I'm going to go with Jason Kelsey, the obvious one. He's going to make first team All-Pro, one of the best centers in the league. And then I'm going to go Frank Ragnow, playing on that Detroit O-line, which is just incredible. Not a lot of good AFC centers, but I'm going to give the nod to Mitch Morris. Really solid year, really playing well. The Bills O-line has been incredible despite their record. And I'm going to go Creed Humphrey, another Chiefs O-lineman. I know, another Chiefs O-lineman, but their O-line has just been incredible this year. NFC guards, I'm going to start it off with Landon Dickerson. He's been a great on that Philadelphia Eagles O-line. And then I'm going to scroll down here a little bit and go Zach Martin. He's also been just incredible for the Dallas Cowboys. Obviously, year in and year out, one of the best linemen in the league. Probably soon enough going to start getting that future Hall of Famer set to him. He just got to get some Super Bowls under his belt. And then finally, I am going to go double up on Dallas Cowboys here and go with Tyler Smith. He has just been one of the best guards in the league. He's on pace for an All-Pro year. So I am doubling up on Dallas Cowboys, but Tyler Smith and Zach Martin are probably the best guards set in the league. For the AFC, not a lot of good guards in the AFC, but I'm going to give the nod to Wyatt Teller, been a great part of that Cleveland Browns run game. I'm going to give the nod to Tyler Smith, one of the better guards in the NFL, playing on the Kansas City Chiefs. And then where is Brandon Sheriff? I missed him. Aha, there he is. Brandon Sheriff on the Jacksonville Jaguars, one of the better guards in the league. Really playing well with Travis Etienne, opening up a lot of holes. On to the edge rushers. The only guy that I see missing here is Micah Parsons. I'm not really sure where he is, but that's okay because we're going to, I guess, just move around him. And the NFC, we are going to go with Montez Sweat, the new Chicago Bear. Just got his bag. Really excited about that. Then we're going to go Nick Bosa, who has been incredible for the San Francisco 49ers. And then, with our final vote, we are going to go Aiden Hutchinson of the Detroit Lions. Probably going to get his first Pro Bowl nod this year. He's just been incredible edge rusher for them. The AFC, I'm just going to pick some of the guys at the top of the board here. I'm going to go Myles Garrett for obvious reasons. He's a beast, a monster. He actually has been playing through some injuries, but even despite that, he's still, tied for the league lead in sacks. Then I'm going to go Max Crosby, one of the monsters for the Detroit Raiders. And then for the final, I'm kind of stuck between Khalil Mack. Although he's been good, the Chargers really haven't been that productive. So I'm going to give the nod to Trey Hendrickson of the Cincinnati Bengals. He's just been a monster. Khalil Mack, they're kind of double-teaming Joey Bosa a little bit. And, where's Joey? On to the defensive tackles. There's been a lot of good D tackles in the league this year, but I think none better than Jonathan Allen from Washington. He's been incredible. And then we're going to come down right here a little bit and go Aaron Donald. The D-line for the Rams has been atrocious other than Aaron Donald, and he still has 5.5 sacks, barring that. And then I'm going to go a little bit off the board here. And for my final pick, I've kind of been stuck between Jalen Carter and Dexter Lawrence, and I think Jalen Carter's a very good player, but Dexter Lawrence is one of the best run stoppers I've ever seen. He's having a great year for the New York Giants, and I think I'm going to give him the nod over Jalen Carter. Jalen Carter still has a lot of developing to do. Dexter Lawrence is already in his prime. On to the AFC nose tackles. Now, it is very debated, but I'm going to take Chris Jones. I know he held out at the beginning of the year, but he is still a monster at that nose tackle position. And then for the other ones, I'm going to go Ed Oliver. He's been incredible for the Buffalo Bills. And then for the last one, I'm really stuck between Christian Wilkins and Justin Simmons, but I think I'm going to give the nod to Justin Simmons from the Tennessee Titans. He has just been incredible for them. On to the middle linebackers. A lot of great middle linebackers in the league this year, but sadly, two of them play on the same team. So for my selections, I'm going to do Fred Warner, one of the best middle linebackers in the league, and then I'm going to give the nod to Dre Greenlaw, also of the San Francisco 49ers. They've just been a monster together. They've been one of the best linebacking cores I've seen in years. And the final guy I'm going to give the nod to is Bobby Wagner. He's just been incredible for the Seahawks. Probably nearing future Hall of Fame. And for the AFC, I'm just going to go this straight row. I'm going to go Francis Alumacon. He's been incredible for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Then I'm going to go Roquan Smith. He's just an animal. Everyone knows how good he is. And then for the final one, I'm going to go Quincy Williams. His brother Quinn is incredible, but he is actually proven more valuable this year. On to the outside linebackers, and here he is, Micah Parsons, one of the best playmakers in the league. He's probably a top 3 player just in the NFL, just incredible. Then I'm going to go Danielle Hunter here, the outside linebacker for the Minnesota Vikings, 13.5 sacks, incredible. Then I'm going to go way off the board here, and let me tell you something. If you know, you know, Byron Young has been incredible for the LA Rams. AFC, we're going to start with TJ Watt, one of the best playmakers in the league, and then I'm going to go with Jalen Phillips for the Miami Dolphins. He's been incredible. Just tore his ACL. Prayers up to him. But he's a really fun player to watch. For my last pick, I'm going to go off the board a little bit here. My last AFC pick, I'm going to go off the board a little bit here, but he really deserves it. I'm going to go Robert Spillane of the Raiders. He's just an incredible playmaker for them and a really, really good defender. Really having a breakout year. For the corners in the NFC, we are going to start off with Deron Bland, one of the best corners in the league. Broke the NFL record for pick sixes in a year, week 13. Are you kidding me? That is incredible. Then we're going to go down to Chicago. We have one of the monsters of the midway, Jalen Johnson. He's playing really well. Not great hands. Not really good at picking up the ball, but really good in coverage. And he is going to get a monster contract this offseason. And for our final corner, I'm going to go down the board a little bit here and go with Devon Witherspoon of the Seattle Seahawks. He's my pick for Defensive Rookie of the Year. He's incredible, and I think that he should be a Pro Bowl player. Next two AFC corners I'm going to take is one Cam Taylor-Britt. He's been playing incredible for the Bengals. And then I feel like this is off the board a little bit, but not too much. But Jalen Ramsey's been incredible for the Miami Dolphins. I'm going to select him. To the strong safeties. For the NFC, I'm actually going to go off the board a little bit here. Go Josh Metellus for the Minnesota Vikings. He's just a playmaker, just everywhere on the field. He is incredible. And on the NFC, other one, I'm going to go with Jamal Adams. AFC strong safeties, I'm going to go with Kyle Hamilton of the Baltimore Ravens and Derwin James of the LA Chargers. Both just incredible playmakers for them. On to the free safeties. For the free safeties in the NFC, I'm going to go with two guys at the top of the board here. Jesse Bates, he's been incredible for the Atlanta Falcons. I'm going to go Tyrann Mathieu for the New Orleans Saints, really locking down that Saints defense. For the free safeties in the AFC, I'm going to go with Geno Stone, who is actually leading the league in interceptions. He's having an incredible year. And I'm going to go Micah Hyde of the Buffalo Bills. He's also just been incredible for the Buffalo Bills. Special teamers, and I'm not going to do 6 for each team. I'm just going to do 2 for each. And for the kickers, I'm going to do Justin Tucker and Jake Elliott. And for the punters, I'm going to do Ryan Stonehouse and Johnny Hecker. So these are my Pro Bowl selections for this year. If you disagree or agree, please let me know in the comments. Thank you and have a great day.